Biggest trade in Indiana Pacers history. I mean, you didn't even have to give up Jarris Walker. Like, that's a big part of this. You didn't have to give up Jarris Walker. Ben Mathurin, I already knew the Pacers weren't giving him up. I mean, I don't even know why idiots were even including Ben Mathurin in a trade for Pascal Siakam. What we want Jarris Walker to be, Siakam is that now. That's real shit. The fuck we waiting around for? Rick Carlisle, like, let's get these dudes up in here now. When you got an all-NBA caliber player, there's no time to be sitting around. Sitting around for what? What are you sitting around for? It's time to go now. This is a dude that can get buckets. This is a dude that can drop 30 and 40 on any given night. All that yelling and screaming that Siakam do on the court. All that shit, that's now on our side. He'll now shoot them free throws for us. When them teams want to trap Hallie Goat, they gonna have to think twice. This move symbolizes this franchise is now about winning. Rick gonna put him in position, I'm telling you. We talking about 22-6-4 here. Best believe Rick Carlisle already know how he gonna use them. You best believe he already done went over the strategy with Chad Buchanan and Kevin Pritchard. He already ran down the whole shebang to him. No longer will teams be able to play small against us. Siakam will punish any small defender. Have you not seen Siakam take advantage of small defenders? That's what he's known to do. That spin move in the paint, in the low post, that's his go-to move. That Halliburton and Siakam clockwork going to be hard to defend. You can't switch that because Halliburton is going to abuse the big and Siakam is going to take advantage of the smaller defender. So teams are going to have to figure out what they're going to do with that because that's a button that Rick Carlisle is most definitely going to press. The conversation of what's going to go down in the trenches change. I'm talking second round at the least. But that's just at the least. This team could easily make a run to the conference finals. Injuries could happen. You never know. Put Siakam in the middle of that offense. Put Siakam around that free throw line. That's what Rick going to do. Rick going to put Siakam around that free throw line. Put them shooters around him. Had them dudes cutting. Now, the Pacers did end up releasing James Johnson, which means the Pacers actually have an open roster spot. If I'm not mistaken, maybe they add some wing depth. Buyout market season is slowly approaching, so who knows what they do. I'm still not on board with giving Buddy Hield a long-term contract, but for the rest of this season, I don't mind Buddy Hield, as long as he's shooting the threes. I mean, as far as the floor spacing that Buddy Hield could provide for Siakam and Halliburton, I mean, that shit is crazy when you think about it. But he has to actually hit the threes. If Buddy Hield can get back to what he was last season or even 90-80% what he was last season while adding Pascal Siakam on his roster, that would be huge as far as the outlook of the Indiana Pacers. I think you can say it's marvelous. But don't get mad at the facts, though.
We'll see how the fit works. You don't make a deal like this unless you know you are going to re-sign the player and that player is going to re-sign with you. I've said all along, Siakam was going to be a free agent. If you wanted to wait, you could have, Indiana, but you would have had to decline the team option on Bruce Brown, renounce Toppin, renounce Buddy Hield, waive TJ McConnell, all before free agency started, and that is a lot to ask. Now you still have the flexibility to re-sign Toppin. You can have the flexibility to re-sign Buddy Hield if he's not moved, and you can keep TJ McConnell. It gives you that flexibility here as far as the Raptors, as far as the Pacers.